I sang on some of them, I wrote a couple of them, and then I played drums on some of them, I remixed some of them, and you know, it's all a big hodgepodge. It's really fun.
So, last night was your big premiere. How was it?
It was great. It was really, means a lot when you put a lot of work into something, and so having, like, you know, sitting in that audience last night and people are laughing a lot and crying sometimes, and you know, the standing ovation at the end, it's nice, it's meaningful.
And what was it like being able to work with the person you're portraying on a daily basis when you're making the movie?
Yeah, that was hugely helpful. 50/50 was written by this guy named Will, and he actually survived cancer, and he decided to write a comedy about it after he got better. And he was on set every day, and yeah, like you say, it was hugely helpful in making sure that I was being honest and true to the story.
We recently talked to Anne Hathaway, who said she's been having a great time with you making The Dark Knight Rises. How has your experience been making that crazy anticipated film?
It's really fun.
What's it like working with Christopher Nolan?
I love Chris. I love his movies. I loved his movies before I got to meet him and start working with him, and I like him even more now.
And you spend a lot of your time with your Hit Record Joe project. Tell me a little bit about what you've got going on right now with that.
Oh, well, funny you should ask. I just so happen to have. This is this anthology, the first anthology of our work. Hit Record's this production company I do. We call it an open collaborative production company. So I didn't want to just work within Hollywood. So these projects they put them up on this website, and anybody can come contribute to them. And we make, you know, short films and music and writing and art. And this is called Recollection. Here, go ahead. Yeah. And it's got a DVD of our videos and a CD of our music and a bunch of art and writing and stuff. And it's the first thing that I'm putting out that's kind of my thing.
And there's been some videos recently of you performing on stage. Can we expect more music from you, album, something like that?
Yeah, sure. There's a CD of music in Recollection, and
are you on it?
I'm on a bunch of the songs. Yeah, like I sang on some of them, I wrote a couple of them, and then I played drums on some of them, I remixed some of them, and you know, it's all a big hodgepodge. We all kind of play all the roles. It's fun to dissolve those boundaries and not necessarily be just a traditional, well, you're a this or you're a that. We're like, yeah, we can all kind of do it all.
So it sounds like you're doing a lot. Is there anything that you haven't had a chance to do that you want to? Anything in the whole world?
Sure. Yeah, I mean, like, well, we've been doing these Hit Record shows that are really fun, and there's one coming up in October in LA. It'll be our biggest yet. I'd love to do like a tour where we get to like really do a bunch of them and hone the shows, and because we've still, even though we've been doing it for a while now, because I'm shooting, and so we don't get to do the shows as often as, like, we haven't gotten to do a whole tour yet, so that's something I really look forward to.